Hi guys, I'm Saumya and I'm back again with another video. I hope you're all well and safe. So I make a lot of bookish content on this channel. If you are a book lover and a reader, then do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click on the bell icon. So in today's video, I'm going to review a book which was sent to me by the author, and that book is The Gods Are Not Dead by Abhaidev. So let's get into the video. So The Gods Are Not Dead by Abhaidev is my fourth book by the author. Abhaidev is the pen name of the author Mayank Chandna. So every single time I read a book by him, there is always something unique about his books. And in this book, we get to read about the story of a guy named Shaurya who wakes up one day and he feels weird. And then eventually, as the day progresses, he realizes that he has gained a lot of powers and that essentially he has become indestructible. Shaurya realizes his indestructibility when he survives a fatal accident unhurt, and once he realizes that he has gained immense powers, he decides that he has to change the purpose of his life and that he needs to serve the humanity. So the first steps he takes is to leave his secure IT job without any security, without knowing what is going to happen to him in the future. So Shaurya tries a few different things to help people, to help human beings. Initially he decides that he is going to be somebody who will solve crime, but there is flaw in his plan, and then he decides that he will become a god man. He will basically spread the message of God because he obviously is the son of God himself. Otherwise, why would he be indestructible? Shaurya keeps running into failures because although his plans are well intentioned, they are unorganized. A lot of people are impressed by his indestructibility, but they don't take him seriously as a god man because they feel that he's a fraud and that he's just performing tricks. But along his journey, he finally meets a woman named Megha who recognizes his potential, and she realizes that he is indeed genuine. And Megha is very intelligent. She is very knowledgeable in terms of philosophy and spirituality, and also she helps Shaurya organize his plans and she helps him become more impactful in terms of spreading his message across to the people. She suggests strategies, and basically Shaurya and his popularity skyrockets as a result of that, and that's what the story is about. So now I would like to talk about my reading experience with this book. I read this as an ebook on my Kindle, so this was a very effortless reading experience for me, and the reason for that is that the writing is very smooth and it's very easy to follow, and the story kept my interest engaged. As a result of that, I did not feel bored even once. I have to say that when I started reading this book, I really did not know what to expect because the story started on a completely different note from what it eventually turned out to be. So this story is very unique, and this did not come as a surprise to me because I have read 3 books by author Abhaidev before this, and if there is one thing about his stories, then it is that he always tries to explore different topics in a way that is unique only to him. So this book was no different in that regard. So this book has the elements of Indian mythology as well as spirituality, and there are many thought-provoking moments in this book in the form of discussions between the characters and as well as internal dialogues. So as a result of that, this book makes you ponder a lot. This book makes you wonder what you yourself as a reader believe in. So now I would like to talk about the 2 characters in this story, Shaurya as well as Megha. So Shaurya is the protagonist of the story, and for the most part he is a likable character because as soon as he realizes that he has gained immense powers, he decides to use them for the betterment of the world instead of using them for his own selfish motives. And Megha, well, she is very calm, intelligent, knowledgeable, organized. I mean, Megha is the kind of character that you can't help but admire because she has all those good qualities that you aspire to have in your own personality. So this is a beautiful and a wonderful duo, and because of both Shaurya and Megha's partnership, Shaurya attains unprecedented heights. But eventually along the story, other aspects of their personalities are also discovered, the grey aspects of both these characters' personality, and that is why the story for me became more interesting. These 2 characters were not painted picture perfect. So the pace of this story is quite fast, which was another reason why I did not get bored while reading this book even once. I was able to read this book very quickly, and there were so many things that were happening in this story, but at the same time they all made sense. And one thing is that this book is definitely a page turner, and I loved that about this book because there are a lot of books that you struggle to finish. This was definitely not one of them. And if I talk about the ending of the story deserves a separate mention, and I'm not spoiling it. I'm just saying that I did not see the ending of the story coming. It was a total surprise and it was very unexpected in a good way. It was unusual but very well written and very well explained. The way a book ends really impacts your final thoughts about the book that you just finished reading, and in case of this book I feel that the ending does a very good job of leaving the readers with a positive opinion about the book. So that was my review of The Gods Are Not Dead by Abhaidev. Do check this book out. The link is in the description box. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it and found it useful. If you want to connect with me on my social media, the links are in the description. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe.